We've got some carabao, looks like a blonde carabao. Quite young carabao, there's quite a few baby carabaos about today. Absolutely lovely. So these guys are taking the carabaos, and no doubt these carabaos will be going to the field. How nice is that? Absolutely lovely carabaos here in the Philippines. Well, it's a beautiful day, quite windy guys, and as you can see, that's where I've just come from. It's quite muddy, but lovely carabaos. Looks like they're taking the time going through that grass. They're not daft, are they? Look, some don't like getting their feet mucky, so that's your lovely carabaos. Absolutely splendid. Hi guys, we've got a tricycle here this morning, and we've got the dogs. And these dogs, actually, this tricycle guys, I think the tricycle rider, he'll be over that field. So he'll be over that field somewhere, because there's a farm over that field, and just there in the trees, there's a farm up there in that field. But these dogs, I actually see them early in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock. They come over that field there with the owner. Now then, this tricycle's been left here either because it's really sludgy. So it's really sludgy. And last night, I actually came that way past Mama Mary's, and the road is absolutely fantastic. As soon as I eat this stuff, that bike was all over the place. So the back wheel was all over the place. So that were it guys. It's really sludgy out here, and as you can see, my trainers have had it. So, well, you can see, bottom's hanging off. So I'll be lucky to get home with these trainers. But that's it, isn't it? I need to buy some boots, but that's going to be later on, as it is. I can't buy any. So that's probably why that tricycle's there. Ah, look, there's a guy there coming over the hill, and that's going to be the tricycle driver. Look, he's coming over that hill there. He'll have been to a farm, and that'll be his tricycle, and he can't actually get it up there because it's actually being ploughed, the field, and the dogs are under the tricycle for the shade. But this stuff here guys, you know, it gets really sludgy, and it's really bad. So that's it. It's really sludgy out here. I mean, a 250 would be excellent because you've got your torque, but that's it. Look, he's coming over the field. So he's parked his tricycle there, which will be safe as houses. Now it gets taken out here, so it's be safe as houses, but the dogs are underneath. A nice little bit of shade, I think. So as you can see, look, that's the tricycle driver, and he's got all his dogs following him, look. Now them dogs will follow him so far, and then they'll wait where they are, or they'll turn back, or they'll just hang around here till he comes back, till the owner comes back. So, you know, they'll go so far, they'll see him off, and then they'll just rest up. They'll lay in the grass, lay in the shade, so it's a nice day for them. What a relaxing morning. Absolutely lovely. As you can see, we've got another blonde carabao, and she's relaxing in that mud pool. Absolutely lovely. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning guys. Beautiful morning. Wow, it's absolutely beautiful this morning guys. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a lot of egrets out there. You can see them. They're all out there. Right. So, as you can see, the sugar cane, it's actually growing like crazy. And that's what it does. So soon, these are the fields they've been ploughing. They're full of water, but sugarcane likes water. So that's it. It's a rainy season, and that's good for sugarcane, it's good for plants, they love water, so I mean it's excellent for them. So it's all going to be sugarcaned up as far as your eye can see. Sooner or later basically it'll be sugarcaned up, because they've actually already cropped. So they've already cropped. I'll get you some of the lorries later on, but them lorries, you'll have seen the lorries, but I'll get you some lorries. In fact, check my previous videos, you'll see the lorries going through the countryside, going through Mercia town, and they've got big weight on, and they're very, very big lorries. But we'll do them later on. I'll try and get you some footage. We've got a beautiful butterfly here somewhere. We've got two actually. There's a yellow one flying around, and we're always lucky if we can catch a butterfly, because they're all over the place. So look at this, look, absolutely lovely. So I'm actually going to go down here. Now, I was here last week. And, well, probably, yeah, last week, Christmas. And when I walked down here, guys, there were a lot of tractors ploughing that field over there, ploughing this field here, and they were ploughing this field here, look. So they still plough, even though there's sugarcane in there. You know, get that aeration into it, get the water into it, that gets nutrition into it, and it helps that sugarcane to push through, and it helps it to grow really good. Once it gets going, it's up and it's going. But like I said, it's going to be all full of sugarcane very, very soon. Looks like they've dug a bit of a ditch here, look. So that's probably where it floods here, or it's flooding here, and they need to get rid of a little bit of water. So that's your water. And obviously mosquitoes, it's bad for mosquitoes, stagnant water. And I was sat on the doorstep yesterday, guys, actually, see that there? We walk into it, it looks like a little shade house. I'm going to have a walk out to it. But actually, in fact, I'll reverse the camera. So, good morning, guys. But like I said, I were actually sat on the doorstep. Yesterday, basically, looking out at this lot, looking out at the mountain, because my house, it faces the mountain, and it faces the fields, and it's, in England, UK England, it would cost, wow, you'd be lucky to buy it. You'd have to be a millionaire in England to live actually where I'm living. And as you know, a millionaire lifestyle's not always a good lifestyle, you know. Yes, depending on the guy, the girl, it depends, you know, how you live your life. Do you enjoy your life? And it all comes down to what you enjoy. But you don't need a lot of money. But of course you need the money. You need money. There's no two ways about it. We have to have money. We cannot live properly without money, because money makes the world go round. But I've seen this little light hut, and I know this is where the guys come. So we'll have a look. So this is probably where they come for the lunch. So what do you think? Got a bird on top. So this is probably when it's red hot, and I mean it's red hot. Actually, some of the guys probably sleep in here. So this is an hut, and I reckon some of the guys, you know, there was a fire there. They probably sit here, have their lunch when they sat out here in the fields. Wow, it's absolutely beautiful. Look up at the stars. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's what they do. They come and they sit out here, they have the lunch. You know, they're working hard. They're working Christmas Day here. I saw all the guys in the morning, they were going off with the carabao, 6 o'clock in the morning. All the carabao, absolutely gorgeous, going across a field away. So I'm watching the carabao, and they're all going, and they're all off, and they're all coming here to work on this field, this plough where I've just shown you. And they're all coming over here, and then when this is planted up, they'll be a bit further over, they'll be working that, you know, and your sugarcane will be grown, and then they'll crop it. Then they'll come back and they'll start all over again. So this is one of the huts. where actually somebody could easily live here or sleep out here, or the guys will come and sit here if it's a red hot day, have the lunch, do a bit of cooking, have a fire. So that's quite nice, look. Absolutely lovely. So when I saw this I thought, well, I'm going to have to come and have a look at it. But bamboo, actually I've been thinking about building a garage out of bamboo and putting a tin roof on, and then I can put the bike under. So how nice does that look? Absolutely lovely. Let me show you around our humble abode. We're at the hotel. So like I said, looks like a nice drain there, look. Absolutely lovely. Gorgeous. So, back to money issues. Please help support my channel. Please subscribe. So please help support the channel. Every little helps. And please subscribe. But like I said, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. If I were in England now and I lived out here, I'd be one. You know, to live somewhere like this, you've got to be a very lucky person. You've got to want it. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful here. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you'll always get somebody what tries to knock you down. Oh, he'll never go to the Philippines. He'll never do this. He'll never do that. Well, obviously, people that know me, everything I say I'm going to do, I've always done it. If I said I'm going to buy a Porsche next week, obviously I couldn't buy one next week, but give me a year, 2 years, and I can have one. But so can you. So can anyone. We can all do it. So, my point is, you know, to live out here in England, you know, it'd be absolutely beautiful, and you're very lucky people what live in a place like this. And for me to live here, wow, absolutely gorgeous, you know. So I'm blessed, honestly blessed to live in a place like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to have a little walk here and have a look round. So I hope you're all having a lovely new year, guys. And like I said, I'm looking for things to do online actually. Now then, I'm just going to follow this trail through the field. So I'm actually looking now for things to do online. I'm always going to be doing my YouTube. It can be very hard at times because it costs me a lot of money. It costs me, I don't get paid for my YouTube yet, but sooner or later. And it's actually a long haul. It's a long haul, it's hard. I'm going to get you this picture now. There's a carabao out there, or a rock, and there's a nice egret on it. I always do that. Thumbs up. So please subscribe, guys. And like I said, have an absolutely beautiful new year. I'm going to get you a shot of this egret on this rock. He's looking quite nice actually. So that's his egret, guys, and he's got an absolutely lovely lookout spot there so he can survey. He's got a nice piece of land to watch for an eagle. So we've got a lovely egret, and like I said, that's a really nice lookout point. He's got a lovely lookout point there. Oh, they're off. They're off. So they're off. How nice is that? Absolutely lovely. What do you think to that then? Termite mansion. So that's your termite mansion. Absolutely lovely. It makes me laugh sometimes with these termite mansions, guys. It really does. So that's your termite mansion. In fact, it actually does look like it's had some of that muck knocked off it. But that's your termites. And you see these, there's another one over there. And some of these are really big. And it's termites. So that's your termite mansion. Now it looks like this one's lost quite a bit of soil, but what'll happen, because actually the guys leave these termites alone. You know, they never knock them down, the kids never knock them down, they just leave them alone. So I'm tipping the termites are really good for the land, But that's what people do out here. You know, they just leave things alone. They don't, you know, they don't come out with a spade and start breaking things down. They just leave it alone. So that's it. That's one of your termite mansions. And you can see another one up there on the hill. So when we find a big one, I'll show you a big one. So that's it, termite mansion. And like I said, everyone leaves them alone. They never bother them. You know, they've actually worked round this to plant this sugar cane. See, young sugar cane. They've worked round it. They never touch it. They just leave things alone. So they're either in balance with nature, you know, because they've grown up with it and they really respect it. And termites must be good for the land. So that's what they do. You know, they just leave. I'm not joking. I could come out here, guys. I'll reverse the